So it looks like Xbox hype is back. Why? Because Xbox has games and Game Pass. And there's Xbox Games Showcase coming in just few days. And people are really super excited about what Xbox is going to show there. So let's look into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's talk about Xbox Game Showcase. This show takes place on June 9th, so it's not really long of a wait anymore. And people are really super excited about this show. There's a lot of rumors and speculation. There's some interesting leaks from very reliable sources. Some people are actually excited about updates we're going to get on games that have already been announced. Other people are excited about some games apparently shadow dropping during the show. Some people are excited about update on Call of Duty and what that game is going to be all about. So there's a lot of things to get excited about, but I'm actually super excited about potential new IPs, new games, because that's really what really gets me excited the most. Don't get me wrong, I'm really looking forward to get some updates on State of Decay, Perfect Dark, and that kind of stuff. We know Gears 6 is coming, so I would love a Gears gameplay. But here's the thing, right? I really do hope they will minimize the amount of CGIs we're going to get. Don't get me wrong, I think that CGIs are great for a first showing, right? If you just want to announce a game that, hey, we are actually working on something and you want to make it public because you're going to be hiring a lot of people, so the information about this game is going to be out there anyway. I don't mind a CGI. Maybe not necessarily like 5 years before the release of the game, but like 2-3 years, no problem there. But after that, just show me gameplays. So I think Gears 6 was sort of teased already. I mean, it never got a CGI, but Coalition did confirm that they are working on a next installment of Gears, like in a blog post or something. So I don't really want a CGI, and to be honest with you, going off of their previous kind of showings, I think they usually were showing us, they would show us a gameplay. Right, so that's what I'm actually looking forward to, and I think that's the game I'm actually the most excited about. Gears, I really like the Gears franchise, not the multiplayer, because I'm not necessarily a big multiplayer kind of player, but I'm really super excited about the campaigns, and I really enjoyed previous ones. Also, while we are on the subject of Gears, there's rumors about Gears Collection dropping soon, which is interesting because, all these games are still available via backwards compatibility, but they are old. Yes, first Gears was remade for Xbox One, but so it looks much better than the first game, but I guess it would be nice to have that all-in-one collection like Halo's games. And I think this is one of the multi-platform games Microsoft will announce, right? Because there's actually quite a lot of, rumors suggesting that there's going to be quite a lot of games coming to PlayStation, right? Whether these going to be a brand new games, well, some of them may do. I mean, Doom, apparently, new Doom game is going to be announced, apparently, reportedly, during that show, and Doom is supposed to be a multi-platform game, like day one on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Not sure about Nintendo. Maybe Nintendo Switch too, who knows. But the real question, and this is another topic I see coming back a lot, whether or not they will be talking about the multi-platform strategy, right? So in the previous years, even if a game would be coming to another platform, they would never confirm that during the show. That's a normal that's a practice, right? Even with some games, multi-platform games, like from other publishers, you would get, like for example, I don't know, a Battlefield announcement or any other, typical normal multi-platform game. So you would get that announcement during the Xbox showcase, and it would say coming to Xbox and PC, not mentioning other platforms. That's normal because that's Xbox stage. But then later on, the publisher or developer would follow up with, basically a press release confirming all the platforms and whatever, right? So, if anything, I think that's what's going to happen, because some people are speculating that, we're going to see PlayStation 5 logo, during the Xbox game showcase. I don't think that's going to happen. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I don't have any insider knowledge. But, you would think Microsoft, Xbox would want to promote Xbox and Game Pass for the most part, right? So, if anything, you will see all these games, especially first-party games, with Xbox PC, Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, or just Game Pass logo on it, right? And like in the case of Doom, the new Doom game, you're probably just going to get a press release confirming that game coming to other platforms later, right? So that's what I'm expecting, but who knows? There's actually quite a lot of things I'm actually super excited about. Like, I'm actually looking forward also to, any sort of post ABK acquisition kind of news. So any new ABK games coming to Game Pass. The older Call of Duty games coming to Game Pass. I think that's going to be one of the shadow drops people talk about, because there's been a lot of rumors suggesting that there's going to be games shadow dropped during that show. So if anything, I would say this is one of these kind of announcements or games shadow dropping. And it makes sense, because it's just, these games that have been released a number of years ago now are all available in Game Pass. And by the way, I don't think they will make all Call of Duty available in one go. That makes no sense. I was thinking about it, and if I were Microsoft, I would kind of spread it across multiple months, and I would not go by kind of release dates, but I would go by series, right? For example, there's World War II kind of game, Call of Duty games. So release that in one go. So any Call of Duty from Call of Duty 2 up to like 3 and all these in between, release it first. Then make, for example, we had Modern Warfare, kind of original modern warfare games. Release it in August, for example, right? Or in July. Then maybe release all Call of Duty Black Ops games in one go too in October. September, release any other Call of Duty games that are there. For example, like the later World War II kind of games, because there were a few there as well, I think. And and obviously in late October, beginning of November, we're going to get a new Call of Duty game anyway. So and on top of that, release these other ABK games here and there, like Crash Bandicoot games, Spyro. I'm not sure what's going to happen with all these licensed games like Spider-Man and Transformers. I mean, ABK has got quite a lot of games and IPs in their back catalog. So we'll see. I'm actually really super excited about that too. Call of Duty announcements, a lot of them, that's for sure. We're going to get some sort of Gears announcements, in my opinion. So, Gears 6, Gears Collection. Yeah, it looks like that's actually happening. And just, last few words on that collection, because, Yes, I was thinking like, who needs that collection? But I'm looking at that from Xbox owner perspective, and the fact of the matter is that I can play all these games no problem, even on Xbox Series X. These games are fully backwards compatible. They are enhanced. So, all these games are 60 frames per second now. Most of them have been resolution enhanced too. So graphics wise, they hold up pretty well. So yeah, I mean, so I was kind of like, who needs that? But if you really think about it, PC gamers don't have access to these games. Only Gears of War Ultimate has been released for PC. And other than that, Gears 4, 5, and potentially 6 now, right? But the original trilogy is not on PC. And another thing is that there's been rumors suggesting that Gears of War collection may be coming to PlayStation. So, all these, Halo and Gears coming to PlayStation, it sounds like PlayStation gamers may get access to these older titles. So Gears collection, Halo Master Chief collection, maybe, who knows? So we'll see. Other than that, I don't really want to speculate too much because, I would expect, hopefully we'll get some updates on Fable, Perfect Dark, State of Decay 2, State of Decay 3 apparently is going to be there too. People keep talking about Banjo-Kazooie, new game, or maybe a remake, who knows. I would say that if they really want to test the grounds, I would find a studio to make a Gears, sorry, I keep talking about Gears collection. I would make Banjo-Kazooie collection because there's like 2 or 3 games there, remake them and see if there's any interest in them. Like, look what ABK did, like Activision did with Crash. Before they released the new Crash, they released the 3 original games in remade form, right? New graphics and everything. And they sold very well. So if anything, I would make Banjo, and if anything, like, to be honest with you, Banjo is more of a Nintendo game. So I would not be surprised if this game would not be necessarily an Xbox exclusive, console exclusive. That may be multi-platform too. Generally speaking, the vibe I'm getting from Microsoft and Xbox is that any sort of game IP that has a history of being on other platforms is just probably going to stay multi-platform, right? New IPs, I guess that's, it's going to be on a game-by-game basis. I mean, because you may say, well, Hi-Fi Rush was a new IP and still on PlayStation and Nintendo. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. By the way, last word on that, I don't think they're going to talk about their strategy per se. I think that talk is done. There will be interviews. IGN has got an interview scheduled with Phil Spencer after the show, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to say about any updates. Because really, I mean, after the announcement of some of these studios being shut down and stuff, Microsoft and Xbox kind of went quiet. Like, they are not on Twitter, they are not commenting anything, they have not been interviewed by anyone, except that weird, awkward Sarah Bond interview with one of those big, networks, TV networks. But other than that, that's it, right? They have not been talking about what's going on with Xbox and that kind of. Sometimes maybe it's even better. I mean, it's worse for content creators because we don't necessarily have, nothing. I mean, we do have quite a lot of things to talk about, but it's always nice to kind of comment on these kind of things, interviews and CEOs. Comments, but looks like they went quiet. So maybe that's for better, because there's going to be less confusion, I guess, but we'll see. So anyway, guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.